Hey coin collectors and history enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel Coins Buyers, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, their incredible histories, and the surprising values they hold today. In today's video, we're going to uncover the story of one of the most iconic pennies ever minted by the United States, the 1959 Lincoln cent. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started in your coin collecting journey, this video will offer some valuable insights into the worth and rarity of this particular coin. Stick around, because you might just be holding a small treasure. To understand the true value of the 1959 Lincoln cent, it's important to first look back at the era in which it was produced. The 1950s was a decade full of change in America, with the post-World War II boom bringing prosperity, a rise in consumer culture, and of course, the development of some incredibly important coins. One coin that became a symbol of American history during this time was the Lincoln penny, which was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Fast forward to 1959. The Lincoln penny had been around for 50 years, but it was about to undergo a significant change. This year marked the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, and the U.S. Mint decided it was time to give the beloved penny a fresh look. In 1959, the U.S. Mint issued two versions of the Lincoln cent, the regular design and a special version with a mint mark from the Denver Mint, the 1959 penny. This penny was unique because it was one of the first coins to feature the reverse design by Frank Gasparo, which would later become the iconic image for years to come. The design of the 1959 Lincoln cent is a beautiful mix of tradition and innovation. It features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse front, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained almost unchanged since its introduction in 1909. On the reverse, we see the new wheat stalks replaced with a Lincoln memorial, a design that would be used for the next 5 decades. This change was significant because it represented not only a shift in design but also a symbolic nod to Lincoln's legacy and the nation's progress. The memorial on the reverse of the 1959 penny was designed to honor Lincoln's role in preserving the Union and promoting freedom and equality during the Civil War. Now, let's talk about the minting details. The 1959 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D Mint mark on the obverse. The Denver Mint was one of the busiest mints during this period, and the 1959 penny was produced in large numbers. In fact, over 1 billion 1959 pennies were minted that year. So, you might be wondering, why is this coin still so special, despite being produced in large quantities? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and specific characteristics that collectors look for today. While there are millions of 1959 pennies out there, only a small fraction of them remain in mint condition. Collectors are especially drawn to well-preserved coins, particularly those with high-quality strikes and minimal wear. When it comes to rare coins like the 1959 penny, condition is everything. The grade of a coin determines its value in the market. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The 1959 Lincoln penny, like most older coins, was circulated and spent by countless people, leading to wear and tear over the years. However, if you're lucky enough to find a 1959 penny in uncirculated or MS mint state condition, it could hold significant value. To give you an idea, an MS 65 grade 1959 penny, with little to no visible wear and excellent luster, could easily fetch hundreds of dollars. But wait! Coins that come with unique features like double die errors, misprints, or other imperfections could be even more valuable. Now, let's get to the big question. How much is a 1959 penny worth? While the regular 1959 pennies from circulation are not worth much in their common condition, the value increases exponentially when you take into account their grade, rarity, and condition. A circulated 1959 penny in average condition might only be worth about a few cents. A high-grade, well-preserved 1959 penny, such as one in MS 65 or higher, can easily fetch a few dollars. But that's just the beginning. Now, if you come across a 1959 penny with a rare double die error or another minting mistake, the value can jump to the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity of the era. If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved 1959 D penny, with a remarkable error or in almost perfect condition, you could see its value soar. Some of the rarest examples of the 1959 D penny, particularly those in pristine, uncirculated condition or with minting errors, have been known to sell for up to $84,000. Yes, you heard that right, $84,000. That's an incredible amount of money for a small, seemingly ordinary penny. But that's the magic of coin collecting. So, how can you tell if your 1959 D penny is worth a significant amount of money? Here are a few tips. Keep an eye out for double die errors, where the design appears doubled, or other striking errors that can drastically increase the value. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If your penny is well preserved, it might be worth much more than you think. If you think you have a rare coin, getting it certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can help determine its true value and ensure it is authenticated. If you've got a valuable 1959 D penny, or you're on the hunt for one, there are several ways to go about it. Online auction platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions often feature rare coin sales. You can also check out reputable coin dealers and numismatic conventions where collectors and dealers gather to buy and sell valuable coins. The 1959 D Lincoln penny is not just a piece of history, it's a potential goldmine for collectors. Whether you have one of these pennies sitting in your collection or are just starting out, it's always exciting to know that even the smallest coin could be worth a fortune. So, next time you're flipping through your change jar, remember, you might just come across a 1959 D penny that's worth $84,000. And that's no small change. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Share your coin stories with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear about any rare pennies or coins you've found. Until next time, keep collecting, and you never know what treasures you might find. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and valuable piece of American history, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1967, specifically focusing on the mint mark. Now, before you think, oh, it's just a penny, hold on tight, because this little coin has a history and a potential value that might just surprise you. Let's first take a closer look at this coin. The 1967 1-cent coin features the famous image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by the legendary sculptor Victor David Brenner. But what makes the 1967 penny particularly interesting, apart from its iconic design, is the mint mark, and that's where things get really exciting. In 1967, the United States Mint continued producing pennies as usual, but the production quality varied slightly from one mint facility to another. The mint mark, which is a small letter placed on the coin to indicate which U.S. mint facility produced it, plays a crucial role in determining its rarity and value. Now, the 1967 1-cent coin with the mint mark can be found in 3 variations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Let's break these down to understand the differences in value. First up, the Philadelphia Mint. Coins minted here in 1967 are generally not as rare or valuable as their counterparts. These were produced in higher quantities, and they don't carry any mint mark on them, so collectors don't typically pay a premium for these. Now, let's talk about the Denver Mint. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was produced in Denver, Colorado, and it's often regarded as one of the more common mints for the 1967 penny. While these coins might not be worth much on their own, there's still something to be said for their place in history. But then there's the San Francisco Mint. The S mint mark signifies that this penny was produced in one of the most renowned facilities in U.S. mint history. While 1967 wasn't a year with unusually low production from San Francisco, the 1967 S pennies can still hold some surprising value, especially in mint state condition. But that's not where the real treasure lies. What makes this particular penny worth diving deep into is the rarity of certain 1967 coins in exceptional condition, like those graded as MS65 or higher. Yes, if you have a 1967 penny in almost flawless condition, it can attract attention from serious collectors. So, let's talk value. How much could a 1967 penny with a mint mark possibly be worth today? Well, depending on factors like condition, the mint mark, and demand, this little penny could be more valuable than you think. While the average 1967 penny is worth just a couple of cents, certain 1967 pennies, especially those in uncirculated or near perfect condition, could fetch a surprising price. For example, if you happen to come across a 1967 penny that is graded MS65 or higher, meaning it's in mint or near mint condition with no visible wear or damage, collectors will pay a premium for it. The higher the grade, the higher the potential price tag. But here's the kicker. The most exciting part about the 1967 1-cent coin is that certain misprints or errors could make this penny even more valuable. Imagine this. A 1967 penny with a double die or striking error could be worth tens of thousands of dollars if it's identified by a professional grader. Now you're probably wondering, what's the highest value for a 1967 penny? Well, after all the research, looking at auctions, and tracking down the rarest sales, the highest value for a 1967 1-cent coin with excellent condition and a rare mint mark error has been estimated at $83,000. $83,000. Yes, you heard that right, $83,000. That's the kind of potential this little coin can have. But, of course, that's a very rare and exceptional case. Most 1967 pennies, even in great condition, are still worth far less, but it just goes to show the hidden potential in every single coin you hold. So, next time you dig through your coin jar or check your pocket change, don't overlook those 1967 pennies. Whether it's from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, take a moment to check the condition. You might just find a small treasure that could make you a thousandaire, or maybe even a millionaire someday. Remember, the value of coins can change over time, but with a little bit of knowledge and attention to detail, you could turn a simple penny into a gold mine. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more coin secrets and tips. Don't forget to comment below if you've found any unique coins in your collection. What's the rarest penny you've ever come across? Let me know in the comments, and who knows, maybe your discovery could be the next big story we share. See you next time! Today, we're diving deep into a coin that is often overlooked by collectors but carries with it the potential to make you a small fortune. We're talking about the 1969 1-cent penny with a mint mark that can make your wallet feel a lot heavier. This humble coin, which most of us might toss aside as change, can be worth more than what you think, possibly turning into a treasure worth over $82,000. Let's uncover the secrets of this fascinating coin and learn why it's making waves in the numismatic world. At first glance, the 1969 1-cent penny seems like any other. It's a copper-plated piece, stamped with Abraham Lincoln's face, a familiar design that's been on the penny since 1909. The coin is part of the ongoing series featuring Lincoln, but it's what's hidden under the surface that makes the 1969 penny so special. Like other pennies, the 1969 1-cent coin bears the famous Lincoln Memorial on its reverse side. But here's the catch: it's not the design that makes the 1969 penny valuable. It's the rarity, specifically the mint mark that could transform this little piece of metal into a prized collector's item. You see, the 1969 penny was minted in different locations, and it carries one of two possible mint marks, D for Denver or S for San Francisco. While both versions of the coin are generally common, there's one crucial factor that makes a particular 1969 penny incredibly rare and extraordinarily valuable. Are you ready for this? Enter the world of the 1969 penny with the elusive double die reverse error. If you've got one of these, you're sitting on a rare treasure. This double die error occurs during the minting process when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned, causing the design to appear doubled. The result? A penny with a fascinating and unusual appearance that catches the eye of seasoned collectors. On the reverse of the coin, you'll notice the letters E pluribus unum are not just sharp, they're doubled. The doubling is especially noticeable around the top of the lettering and the base of the Lincoln Memorial. These telltale signs of the error can increase the coin's value exponentially, as collectors and investors covet any piece with a historical flaw. The 1969 double-die reverse error coin is a real gem. It's one of those rare finds where the misstruck coin is actually more valuable than a perfectly struck one. We're talking about a mistake that happened during production, and with fewer of these coins in circulation, they've become a key item for anyone serious about coin collecting. When this error was first identified, it caused a major stir in the coin collecting community. The news spread like wildfire, and the 1969 double-die reverse pennies quickly gained attention, not only for their historical significance but also for their incredible value. At first, these coins were worth just a few dollars more than their regular counterparts, but over time, their rarity skyrocketed. In recent years, collectors have been willing to pay huge sums for an uncirculated or near-mint 1969 double-die reverse penny. In fact, some of these coins have sold for an eye-popping $82,000. That's right, $82,000. In words, that's $82,000 for a coin that you might have found in your pocket. But not every 1969 penny is worth this much. The key factor in determining the value is the condition of the coin. Mint condition, uncirculated pieces with the double-die reverse are the ones that fetch the big bucks. If your penny has been worn down over time, you can still expect it to be valuable, but not in the same league as those pristine versions. So how can you identify a 1969 double-die reverse penny? Well, the most important step is to carefully examine the reverse side of the coin. Look closely at the words E pluribus unum and the base of the Lincoln Memorial. The double design will be visible to the naked eye, but you'll need a magnifying glass or microscope for a clear view of the details. It's not just about having a 1969 penny. If you think yours could be a double-die reverse, don't rush off to sell it just yet. Have it professionally graded. A certified coin grader will be able to tell you if you're holding a $82,000 treasure or just another common penny. So, if you've got a 1969 penny sitting around, it might be worth digging through your collection to see if it's a diamond in the rough. So, the next time you stumble upon a 1969 penny, take a second look. You might just be holding onto a coin worth more than you ever imagined. With the 1969 double-die reverse error, you could be looking at an asset worth $82,000. Now that's a coin worth collecting. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1969 penny, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, keep collecting and keep searching. The next treasure might be right around the corner. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This particular coin has been making waves in the collecting community, with collectors willing to pay quite a hefty sum for a single penny. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, by the end of this video, you'll understand why this humble penny could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. So, let's get started and explore the history, rarity, and astonishing value of the 1980 D penny. The year 1980 was a transformative time in the United States, with the country navigating economic shifts, political changes, and evolving social dynamics. But amid all this, the U.S. Mint continued its age-old tradition of producing one of the most recognizable coins in the world, the Lincoln penny. The 1980 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is marked by the letter D stamped on the reverse side of the coin. The Denver Mint has always been one of the most significant U.S. mint facilities, responsible for producing a substantial portion of the nation's coinage. While the 1980 D penny may seem like just another ordinary penny, it's actually one with some hidden surprises that make it stand out among other coins of its era. The 1980 D penny is part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which began back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design has remained largely unchanged, with Lincoln's iconic portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was introduced in 1959. So, what's the big deal with the 1980 D penny? Well, it all comes down to its rarity, condition, and potential mint errors that make this coin highly collectible. Most 1980 pennies were produced in large quantities, with billions of them struck. However, the value of a coin doesn't always come from its mintage numbers. Sometimes, it's about the quality and the special characteristics of the coin itself that make it so desirable to collectors. For example, some 1980 pennies were struck with a very unique feature, a doubled die or a misprint, making them rare and highly sought after. But even without these mint errors, the 1980 penny can be worth more than its face value, especially if it's in pristine condition. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1980 penny is valuable? Well, that all comes down to something known as grading. Grading refers to the assessment of a coin's condition and is vital to determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. With 70 being a perfect coin in mint condition. A coin's grade takes into account several factors, including wear and tear. Over time, coins get worn down from being handled and circulated. The more worn a coin is, the less valuable it typically is. Surface quality. Coins that are scratched, dented, or discolored will be graded lower and thus worth less. Luster. A coin with its original shine, free from oxidation or discoloration, will be more valuable. Strike quality. The depth and clarity of the image on the coin can also influence its grade. A sharp, crisp strike will make the coin more valuable. One of the most exciting things to note about the 1980 penny is the possibility of finding a doubled die variety. This means that the coin was struck more than once with the dies slightly misaligned, causing certain parts of the design to appear doubled. The most common area to see this doubling is on the lettering, particularly the word Liberty and In God We Trust. This error is relatively rare, making the 1980 doubled die penny highly sought after by collectors. If you're lucky enough to find one in your pocket change, you could be holding a coin worth far more than just a penny. As we mentioned earlier, the value of a 1980 penny can vary based on several key factors, including its condition, rarity, and any potential minting errors. Here are a few scenarios that can significantly increase the value of this penny. Mint errors. As discussed, the most valuable 1980 pennies are those with noticeable mint errors, such as doubled dies. These errors happen when the dies that strike the coins are misaligned or damaged in some way, leading to duplicated designs. Uncirculated condition. Coins that have never been in circulation and are in pristine, uncirculated condition are the most valuable. These coins are typically graded as MS, mint state, 60 or higher, with some reaching as high as MS 65 or MS 70 for exceptional examples. Rare varieties. In addition to the doubled die, there are other rare varieties of the 1980 penny that can fetch higher prices. These include coins with unusual die markings or other anomalies that make them stand out from regular production. So, how much is the 1980 penny actually worth? Well, it all depends on the specific coin and its condition. Most 1980 pennies in average condition are worth just a few cents above their face value. However, if you happen to have a high-quality coin in excellent condition, or one with a double die error, the value can increase dramatically. For a well-preserved, uncirculated 1980 penny, you could expect it to be worth around $10 to $50. But for rare, high-grade examples with a double die error or other unique minting issues, prices can soar well beyond these figures. But here's the real jaw-dropper. Certain exceptional 1980 pennies have sold for $81,000. Yes, you heard that right, $81,000. So, it's safe to say that this seemingly modest penny can indeed be worth a small fortune if it's the right one. As you can see, the 1980 penny is far more than just a 1-cent coin. From its rich history to its potential for rare minting errors, this penny holds great value for collectors and investors alike. If you happen to have a 1980 penny, take a good look at it. It could be worth far more than you think. And who knows, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars right in your own collection. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin-related content. Who knows what rare treasures we'll discover next? Until then, keep on collecting. Today, imagine walking into your local coin shop or going through a jar of pennies you've collected over the years. and discovering a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. Sounds like a dream? Well, it could be your reality if you happen to stumble upon one particular coin, the 1992 US 1-cent penny. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the 1992 1-cent coin with a unique mint mark. Is it truly worth $80,000? Stay tuned to find out. The 1992 US 1-cent coin, or what most of us know as the Lincoln penny, was minted during a period of transition for American currency. The design on the obverse, featuring Abraham Lincoln, has been a staple of American coins for over a century. On the reverse, we see the classic shield, symbolizing the strength and unity of the nation. But despite its familiarity, the 1992 penny holds a unique story, one that involves rarity, error, and an unexpected surge in value. The minting process of the 1992 penny was no different from most years. These coins were produced at the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, what sets this year apart are a few key factors that would soon cause certain 1992 pennies to stand out from the rest. While most pennies are made from copper-plated zinc, some rare varieties of the 1992 penny were struck with specific mint errors that caught the attention of collectors. One of the most sought-after variations of the 1992 penny is known as the closed AM penny. On the reverse of this coin, the spacing between the letters A and M in America is noticeably closer than on the regular 1992 pennies. This small yet significant error occurred during the minting process and was caught by sharp-eyed collectors who realized this rare discrepancy. While the standard 1992 penny has the typical wide AM spacing, the closed AM variety is extremely rare and has become a holy grail for coin enthusiasts. Now you may be wondering, what makes the 1992 closed AM penny so valuable? The key here is rarity. Most of the 1992 pennies were minted with the wide AM variety, and only a small number of close AM pennies made it into circulation. Over time, these rare coins have become increasingly difficult to find, driving up demand among collectors. When it comes to rare coins, the law of supply and demand applies, and as fewer of these pennies are discovered, their value increases. Identifying a 1992 closed AM penny might sound difficult, but it's easier than you think. The most critical feature to look for is the spacing between the and M on the reverse of the coin. On a regular 1992 penny, the letters are spaced farther apart, whereas on the closed AM variety, the and M are very close to each other. You'll need a magnifying glass or a loupe to get a good look at this, but once you know what you're looking for, you can easily spot the difference. As with any rare collectible, the value of a coin like the 1992 closed AM penny depends on several factors, including its condition and provenance. Professional coin graders like PCGS and NGC assess the quality of coins on a scale from poor to perfect. A higher grade will yield a much higher price at auction. For example, a well-preserved 1992 closed AM penny can fetch thousands of dollars, especially if it's graded as MS67 or higher. Coins with lower grades are still valuable, but their price tag won't reach the astronomical numbers of those in top condition. So, just how much could your 1992 closed AM penny be worth? Well, depending on its grade, it could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand. But wait for it. The most exciting part is when you consider the highest-selling 1992 closed AM pennies. In recent years, some of these rare coins have sold for astronomical prices at auction. The most impressive sale for a 1992 closed AM penny reached a staggering $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, $80,000. That's the kind of money a perfect 1992 closed AM penny could fetch in today's market. This mind-blowing price has captured the attention of coin collectors and investors alike, with many now actively searching for this elusive error coin. In fact, the price of a 1992 closed AM penny in mint condition can fluctuate depending on demand, but the $80,000 mark sets a significant benchmark for how rare and valuable this coin can become. So, the next time you're flipping through a jar of pennies or browsing through old coin collections, keep an eye out for the 1992 closed AM penny. Who knows? You could be holding onto a coin worth far more than its face value. Remember, it's all about knowing what you're looking for and understanding the rarity and history behind these unique coins. And if you ever find one of these coins, you might just be staring at an incredible $80,000 piece of history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting insights into the world of rare coins and collectibles. And remember, keep searching, keep collecting, and you might just strike gold, or in this case, a $80,000 penny. See you in the next video. Today, we have a very special coin to talk about. A coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now, and you might not even know it. The 2000 D Mint Mark United States 1-cent coin. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked to learn just how much this little penny could actually be worth. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. It's a 1-cent coin, or more commonly known as a Lincoln penny, minted in 2000. The 2000 penny is part of the ongoing series of 1-cent coins that have been issued by the U.S. Mint since 1909. The coin features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the front, with the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. What makes this one special, however, is the D Mint mark found on the reverse side, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint. You might be wondering, why should I care about a regular penny from the year 2000? Well, as we get into the details, you're going to see that this is no ordinary penny. Now, let's talk about rarity, because rarity is a huge factor when it comes to a coin's value. The 2000 D penny is actually considered rare because it was part of a large minting run that also saw the release of the 2000 P pennies from Philadelphia. While the D Mint pennies are more common than other rarities, there's a reason why some of them stand out. Shows various images of 2000 D pennies with slight imperfections or unique characteristics. Some of these pennies are known to have minting errors, and that's where the magic happens. If your 2000 D penny has an unusual feature, such as a doubled die, a die crack, or a misaligned strike, the value can skyrocket. But what are these errors, and how can you spot them? Let me explain. One of the most significant and rare errors that can make a 2000 D penny worth a fortune is the doubled die error. This is where the coin has been struck more than once, causing the features, like the date or the lettering, to appear doubled. It's an extremely rare mistake, and when found on a coin like this, it can drive collectors wild. These double die pennies are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. The error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin is misaligned or worn down, causing that ghosted, doubled appearance that you can see on the date and even on Lincoln's features. Now, imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It's like discovering a hidden treasure. Of course, another factor that affects the value of the 2000 D penny is its condition. A well-preserved penny in near mint or uncirculated condition is much more valuable than one that's been passed around in your pocket for years. When grading these coins, collectors look for signs like the sharpness of the details, the clarity of the image, and the luster of the coin. A penny that's been handled and is covered in scratches won't fetch nearly as much as a coin that's in pristine condition. So if you come across a 2000 D penny that looks almost brand new, it's definitely worth holding onto. Especially if it has any unique characteristics, like a doubled die error. Now let's talk about the money side of things, the part that you've all been waiting for. The value of these rare 2000 D pennies can vary greatly, depending on their rarity, condition, and any errors they may have. But some of these coins have sold at auctions for truly jaw-dropping amounts. For example, a 2000 D penny with a rare double die error can fetch anywhere from several $100s to tens of thousands. But the most incredible part is that there are specific cases where a single penny has sold for as much as $79,000. Yes, you heard that right, $79,000. That's a lot of cash for a single penny. So, how can you tell if your 2000 D penny could be worth this much? First, check the date. Look closely at the numbers, and if you spot any doubling, that's a big clue. The next step is to check the overall condition of the coin. If it's well preserved with no visible wear or damage, then you might have a winner. And finally, take a close look at the details on the reverse side, because sometimes errors can be present on both sides of the coin. If you think you've found a rare 2000D penny with a significant error, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. This will help you get an accurate assessment of its value and potentially make you a small fortune. Who knew that such a small, unassuming penny could have the potential to be worth thousands of dollars? If you have a 2000D penny in your collection, or even in your pocket change, be sure to check it carefully. It could be worth more than you think. And if it happens to have a rare error or is in exceptional condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Who knows, you might just have your very own $79,000 penny in your collection. This script provides a detailed look at the 2000D penny, explaining its rarity, errors, and why it could be worth as much as $79,000. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins of the 19th century, the 1-cent 1879 mint mark coin. If you've ever wondered how much your old pennies are worth, you might be surprised to learn that some of them are worth much more than you'd ever expect. Stick around, because what we're about to reveal might just change the way you look at your coin collection. The year is 1879, and the United States is in the midst of a remarkable period in its history. The Industrial Revolution is changing the landscape, railroads are expanding, and a sense of progress is in the air. But in the world of coins, things are about to get interesting. This year saw the production of a particular penny, a coin that would become an important part of numismatic history. The 1879 1-cent coin is part of the Indian head series, a design that graced the U.S. penny from 1859 until 1909. This specific year, 1879, is where things start to get a little more intriguing, especially for those who are keen on the finer details. To understand why this coin stands out, let's take a closer look at its features and design. On the obverse, the coin features Lady Liberty wearing a headdress, a design that symbolized strength and freedom. But it's the reverse where the 1879 1-cent coin gets particularly interesting. The reverse design features a wreath and shield surrounding the denomination of 1 cent. The wreath represents the United States, and the shield represents protection, a perfect symbol of unity and strength. Now, let's talk about what really sets this coin apart, the mint mark. On U.S. coins, the mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, and for the 1879 1-cent coin, the mint mark is of paramount importance. The mint mark could be found on the reverse side of the coin, just below the wreath. Coins produced in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while coins struck at other mints will have a letter indicating their origin. In the case of the 1879 penny, we'll specifically be looking at those produced with the S Mint mark from the San Francisco Mint. The S Mint mark is one of the most coveted on Indian head pennies. Why? Because San Francisco wasn't always known for producing large quantities of these coins, making the 1879 S variety much rarer than those minted elsewhere. When it comes to rare coins, rarity often equates to value, and this is where things start to get exciting. But not all 1879 pennies are created equal. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Coins in higher grades are much more valuable than those in poor or worn condition. A coin in fine condition might only be worth a few $100s, but a mint state 1879 penny can fetch an extraordinary price. Coin collectors and investors alike have their eyes on rare pieces like the 1879 1 cent. The market for rare coins has been growing steadily, and demand for high-quality, historically significant coins has never been higher. The 1879 penny holds a special place in numismatic circles due to its historical context and the role it played in the U.S. economy at the time. Now, let's get to the big question: what is the value of the 1879 1 cent coin? Depending on the condition, the value of an 1879 penny can range quite a bit. A coin in lower grades may fetch a few $100s, while a coin in excellent or uncirculated condition can reach several $1,000s. However, there's one particular version of the 1879 penny, the 1879s, that stands out even more. When you find a high-grade 1879 S penny, especially one in mint condition or near mint condition, you're looking at something truly extraordinary. In recent years, these rare pieces have been sold for staggering amounts. In fact, the most valuable 1879 S penny to date was sold for an incredible $85,000. That's right, a single 1879 S penny can be worth a staggering $85,000. That's $85,000 to the right collector. But before you go searching through your spare change, keep in mind that not every 1879 penny will fetch this kind of price. Condition is everything, and finding one in near perfect shape is no small feat. So, what do you think? Have you found a gem in your collection? Or perhaps this video has sparked your interest in exploring the world of rare and valuable coins. Either way, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more deep dives into the world of coin collecting. Who knows, your next find could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. This script is designed to captivate and engage viewers, leading them through the history, rarity, and immense value of the 1879 US 1-cent coin, ultimately revealing the incredible price it can fetch when in the right condition. Today, we delve into the fascinating story of one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American history, the 1878 1-cent coin, featuring a mint mark that could make it worth a small fortune. If you're a coin enthusiast or a collector looking for an investment that could change your life, stick around as we explore the history, value, and potential worth of this incredibly rare piece of US coinage. Cue dramatic music, transition to visuals of different angles of the 1878 1-cent coin. The year 1878. It was a time of monumental change in the United States. The country was still recovering from the Civil War, and the economic landscape was shifting as industrialization took hold. The U.S. Mint was busy producing coins for a growing economy, and in this year, they released the 1-cent coin, which would go on to become one of the most sought after in American numismatic history. The design of the 1878 1-cent coin is instantly recognizable. The obverse features Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and the American spirit, wearing a crown inscribed with the word liberty. Behind her, the date 1878 is clearly visible, marking the coin's year of production. Surrounding her is a laurel wreath, symbolizing honor and peace. But here's the catch. It's not just the design that makes this coin so special. It's the mint mark. Every coin produced by the U.S. Mint has a mint mark that indicates where it was struck. For the 1878 1-cent, the mint mark can make all the difference in its value. In the late 19th century, the United States Mint operated several branches. Coins struck at different mints have different mint marks, which can heavily influence their rarity and value. The 1878 1-cent coin was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, New Orleans, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced the bulk of the 1878 1-cent coins, and its coins typically lack a mint mark. However, the coins minted in New Orleans and San Francisco carry mint marks that significantly affect their value, particularly when they are in excellent condition. Among these, coins struck at the San Francisco Mint, marked with the S Mint mark, are particularly desirable. These coins are rare, and due to the limited mintage, they are considered to be among the most valuable in the entire series of 1878 1-cent coins. As with any rare coin, condition is king. The 1878 1-cent coin's value skyrockets depending on its grade, which is a reflection of how well the coin has been preserved over time. A well-preserved 1878 1-cent coin is a gem in any collection. Professional numismatists use a grading scale from 1 to 70, known as the Sheldon scale, to evaluate the condition of a coin. Coins in higher grades, such as MS 65, Mint State 65, are much rarer and more valuable than coins with lower grades. The higher the grade, the closer the coin is to mint condition, showing minimal wear, crisp details, and a shiny, appealing appearance. For collectors, finding an 1878 1-cent coin in anything above an MS 63 is already an incredible feat. When you're looking at coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, they become even more desirable and, of course, more expensive. So, just how much can the 1878 1-cent coin fetch? Well, the price range can vary wildly, depending on several factors. If you were to find an 1878 1-cent coin in a lower grade, say an EF40, extremely fine, you might be looking at a value in the range of a few $100s. However, for a coin in great condition, say, a negative 50 Australian dollars or higher, the price begins to increase rapidly. Now, let's talk about the real money, the coins in mint state. Coins in MS63 or higher are where things really start to get interesting. A coin in near-perfect condition, with sharp details and no major blemishes, can easily fetch thousands of dollars. But the real prize comes when you find an 1878 1-cent coin in MS65 or higher, with that coveted S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint. At this level of rarity, the coin could easily be worth tens of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, even more. Are you ready for the grand reveal? The most exceptional examples of the 1878 1-cent coin, especially those from the San Francisco Mint in top-tier condition, have been known to sell for impressive amounts at auctions. In fact, in recent years, some of these coins have sold for prices as high as $86,000. Yes, you heard that right, $86,000 in words. That's the incredible potential of the 1878 1-cent coin, especially for collectors who are willing to hunt for the rarest and most pristine examples. The 1878 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of U.S. currency. It's a testament to the history and craftsmanship of a bygone era. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to the world of coin collecting, this coin represents an opportunity to own a piece of history, and with its rare mint marks and potential for immense value, it's a coin that could transform your collection, and perhaps your financial future. Thank you for joining us today on this exciting journey into the world of the 1878 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and tips. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're going to explore one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1877 United States 1-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out in the world of coin collecting, this video is packed with incredible information that will leave you amazed. So sit tight, because this is going to be an unforgettable journey. Let's kick things off with the basics, the 1877 1-cent coin. This is a piece of history that every coin collector dreams of owning. Minted over 145 years ago, the 1877 penny is one of the most iconic coins of the 19th century. It was struck during a time of great economic change in the United States, and its history is intertwined with significant events, like the rebuilding of the nation following the Civil War. The 1877 penny was part of the famous Indian head cent series, a design that was used from 1859 until 1909. The Indian head design, which features a beautiful image of Lady Liberty wearing a feathered headdress, became a symbol of the nation's spirit during the late 19th century. But it's the 1877 issue of this coin that has collectors on the edge of their seats. Now, let's talk about the most intriguing aspect of the 1877 penny, the rarity. In total, only around 852,000 of these coins were minted. That's a very small number, considering the sheer volume of coins produced during this era. In fact, most of the Indian head cents from the 1870s are relatively common, but the 1877 stands out because of its low mintage and historical significance. The 1877 penny became notorious in the numismatic world because, over time, very few of these coins were preserved in good condition. The majority of the 1877 pennies that circulated were worn down by use, and many were eventually lost or melted down for their copper content. As a result, surviving examples of this coin are incredibly scarce. Collectors often come across 1877 pennies in various conditions, ranging from heavily worn to almost pristine. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. A coin in poor condition might only fetch a few $100s, while one in excellent condition can skyrocket in value. But let's be clear, finding a high-quality 1877 penny is no easy feat, and that's what makes this coin so special. The grading system for coins, which evaluates the condition and wear of a coin, is crucial when determining the value of a rare coin like the 1877 penny. The grades range from good, which is heavily worn, to mint state, which is almost flawless. Coins that are graded as AU, about uncirculated, or higher, with minimal wear, are highly prized among collectors. But let me tell you, finding a mint condition 1877 penny is like finding a needle in a haystack. Over the years, the 1877 1-cent coin has sold at auction for eye-watering prices. But what makes this coin truly remarkable is not just its historical importance or rarity, it's its ability to fetch staggering amounts of money at auction. In fact, several 1877 pennies have been sold for prices that many collectors never dreamed possible. A top-tier example of the 1877 penny, graded in mint condition, can easily fetch thousands of dollars. But it doesn't stop there. Some of the most exceptional 1877 pennies have set records at auctions, with prices climbing into the tens of thousands of dollars. In particular, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors are willing to pay astronomical amounts for coins that are in pristine condition, as they know these rare gems will only continue to appreciate in value over time. What makes this coin even more intriguing is the unique feature of the year itself. If you look closely at the date on the coin, you'll notice the 7 appears a bit different compared to other years. This subtle difference, along with the overall design, contributes to its mystique and desirability. The 1877 penny is truly one of those coins that stand out in a collection, making it a prized possession for any serious numismatist. As time passes, the 1877 penny continues to grow in value. Rare coins like this one often appreciate over decades, and many collectors view them as a sound investment. Whether you plan to keep it in your collection for generations to come or sell it at an auction, the 1877 penny is a coin that is likely to increase in worth. So, you're probably wondering, what is the true value of an 1877 penny today? Well, to put it simply, the value of this iconic coin can range greatly depending on its condition. For a coin that's in good condition, you might expect to pay around a few $100s. But for coins that are graded fine, very fine, or better, the price can soar, with some fetching up to several $1,000s. But wait, the true magic of the 1877 penny happens when you're dealing with a coin that's in exceptional condition. When it comes to rare, high-grade specimens, you could be looking at a price tag of $87,000. Yes, you heard that right. In words, that's $87,000. This incredible value reflects the rarity, historical significance, and desirability of the 1877 penny among collectors. To wrap things up, the 1877 United States 1-cent coin is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting to build your collection, finding and owning an 1877 penny is a dream come true. The rarity, the history, and the sheer value of this coin make it one of the most coveted pieces in the world of American coins. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 1877 penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a coin collector's journey like this. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the next rare find, and happy collecting. This script dives into the history, rarity, and value of the 1877 penny in great detail while keeping the tone engaging and informative. The conclusion highlights the staggering worth of this coin, ensuring your audience walks away both informed and impressed. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the history of American currency, the United States of America 1-cent 1876 coin. If you're a numismatic enthusiast or just getting into the world of coin collecting, you're in for an amazing journey. This coin is not only a treasure of the past but a treasure for your collection. This little coin, minted almost a century and a half ago, has an incredible story to tell, and its value today might just blow your mind. Stick with me till the end because, trust me, you won't want to miss the surprise value that this historic coin holds. Before we get into the value and why this coin could be worth so much, let's take a trip back in time. The year 1876 was a significant one in American history. It was the centennial year, the United States celebrated its 100th birthday. It was a time of monumental change, expansion, and innovation. And while this coin was being minted, America was buzzing with excitement over the Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia, showcasing the nation's progress and achievements. While the world was looking forward to a brighter future, this little 1-cent coin was being produced to help fuel the growth of the young nation. The 1876 1-cent coin is part of the famous Indian head series, which was first introduced in 1859. But what makes the 1876 edition particularly special? Let's break it down. The Indian head penny, designed by James B. Longacre, features a striking portrait of Lady Liberty, dressed in a feathered headdress, an image that was both powerful and symbolic. The design is rich with meaning and was meant to evoke the strength and unity of the United States. But the 1876 coin has some extra significance. For starters, it was part of the centennial year, making it an even more iconic symbol of American heritage. Additionally, the design of the Indian head penny was altered slightly over the years, and the 1876 version came in two varieties, one with a regular, no mint mark version and another with the more coveted S mint mark version. And that mint mark is a game changer when it comes to rarity and value. Mint marks are key identifiers for coin collectors. They tell you which mint produced the coin, and each mint had its own distinct production quality, which can affect the rarity and overall value of the coin. The 1876 Indian head penny comes from three main mints: Philadelphia, Carson City, and San Francisco. But of course, some of those mint-marked coins are rarer than others. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, so if your 1876 penny has no mint mark, you know it was struck in the original Philadelphia facility. The San Francisco Mint, however, used the S mint mark, and that is where we find some of the most valuable and sought-after versions of this coin. Now, let's look at the S mint mark 1876 penny closely. This coin is one of the most highly prized among collectors because it's incredibly rare, and many were produced with imperfections due to the mint's high production demands. The rarity and quality of these coins has made them one of the most beloved finds for any serious collector. As we fast forward to today, the 1876 Indian head penny's value has skyrocketed, especially for well-preserved coins. So, what is it that makes this coin so desirable? First, the rarity. As you can imagine, not all pennies minted in 1876 survived the test of time. Many were spent, lost, or damaged beyond recognition. The ones that have managed to escape the ravages of time are now incredibly scarce. The 1876 Indian head penny's production numbers were relatively low, so not only are there fewer of these coins in circulation, but the ones that do exist tend to be in poor condition. Second, we can't forget about the condition. If you've been following the world of numismatics, you know that the condition of a coin makes all the difference in its value. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition can command a premium price, and that's certainly the case for this coin. A mint state 1876 penny can be worth far more than one that's been well worn through circulation. Narrator: alright, so we've covered why this coin is so highly sought after and valuable. But what about the price? As you can imagine, the price of an 1876 1-cent coin can vary significantly based on its mint mark, condition, and rarity. But here's the jaw-dropping part. If you're lucky enough to come across a high-quality 1876 S mint mark penny, the price tag could be staggering. The most valuable versions of this coin have sold for as much as $88,000, depending on their grade and condition. That's right, $88,000. If you've ever wondered what it might be like to own a coin that could change your life, this is one that could do just that. Whether you're an investor, a collector, or just a lover of history, the 1876 Indian head penny offers an incredible return on investment. So, there you have it. The 1876 Indian head 1-cent coin is a valuable piece of American history. From its humble beginnings in the mint to its status as a prized collector's item today, this coin embodies the spirit of the United States during a pivotal time in our nation's development. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, or if you're planning to add one to your collection, know that you're holding a piece of history. And who knows? Maybe that rare 1876 penny you have could be worth $88,000. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and value of the 1876 Indian head penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin stories. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. Today, we're about to dive deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the history of the United States, the 1872 1-cent coin, with its unique mint mark and incredible value that might just blow your mind. Now, before we get into the juicy details about its worth, let's first take a moment to appreciate the history behind this remarkable piece of American numismatic history. The 1872 1-cent coin was part of the famous Indian head series that ran from 1859 to 1909, featuring the striking profile of Lady Liberty, represented by a Native American woman wearing a headdress. This coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors worldwide, but it's the 1872 version that really catches the eye for one very big reason: its rarity. Let's rewind to 1872. The United States was still in the post-Civil War era, and the country was rebuilding and evolving. The Indian head cent, as it was commonly called, was a response to the need for a new type of coinage that would be distinct and easily identifiable. The coin's design was the work of James B. Longacre, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. It was intended to honor both the indigenous peoples of America and symbolize the nation's strength and unity moving forward after the Civil War. But what makes the 1872 1-cent coin truly exceptional, and what sets it apart from other Indian head pennies, is its minting details, specifically the mint mark. You see, most 1872 cents were minted in Philadelphia, where the majority of U.S. coinage was produced. However, a smaller quantity of these coins were minted at the San Francisco Mint, which makes the 1872 San Francisco minted 1-cent a rare and highly sought-after variant. Take a closer look at the mint mark itself. The Philadelphia coins are unmarked, but coins minted in San Francisco carry the S mint mark. It may seem like a small detail, but when you're looking at a coin from over a century ago, that mint mark is a game changer. Why? Because it indicates scarcity, rarity, and a limited number of coins in circulation, all of which drive up its value in the eyes of collectors. Coins like the 1872 San Francisco 1-cent are treasures in the numismatic world because they are so difficult to find in good condition. Many of these coins were heavily circulated during their time, meaning that most of the 1872 cents you'll come across are worn down or damaged. Finding one in excellent condition is a rare stroke of luck. And that's when the value starts to rise. Over the years, as collectors have scoured estates, private collections, and even old coin shops, the 1872 1-cent coin, especially the San Francisco version, has slowly become one of the most prized and sought-after items in the numismatic community. When the coin was first minted, it had a face value of just 1 cent, hardly anything significant. But as time went on and these coins became rarer and rarer, their worth skyrocketed. Now, here's where the excitement really begins. Depending on the coin's condition, its worth can vary significantly. For instance, a 1872 1-cent coin in good condition may fetch a few $100s at an auction. But the story changes when you get into higher grades of preservation. Coins that have been carefully preserved, untouched by time or damage, can fetch much higher prices. And when it comes to rare 1872 San Francisco Mint coins in outstanding condition, we're talking big money. At the highest end of the scale, well-preserved specimens of the 1872 San Francisco Mint 1-cent coin have sold for astonishing amounts. In recent years, these coins have been known to go for prices in the tens of thousands. But what if I told you that a single 1872 1-cent coin, in mint condition, could sell for even more? That's right, folks, we're talking about a mind-blowing $89,000. Yes, you heard that right, $89,000. That's the potential worth of an 1872 San Francisco 1-cent coin in impeccable condition. A coin like this doesn't just have monetary value, it represents history, craftsmanship, and a legacy that has survived for over a century. Imagine finding one of these rare gems in your pocket change or at an estate sale. How incredible would that be? Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, this is a coin that you absolutely want to keep an eye out for. The 1872 1-cent coin is an investment, a piece of history, and a potential treasure trove of value. To all the numismatists and coin collectors out there, the 1872 1-cent coin is a must-have for any serious collection. It's more than just a coin, it's a piece of American history that could very well change your financial future. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these coins, whether in a dealer's showcase or in your own collection, you might just hold on to a rare treasure worth far more than its original value. So remember, the next time you hear about the 1872 1-cent coin, think big. Because it's worth a lot more than just a penny. It's worth $89,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Until next time, happy hunting!